We start everything off in Rhino. We plan it so that the scale works out right and all the different parts fit together. And then we cut shapes for the roadbeds, the track and riverbank from foam or MDF, and then 3D print the buildings and bridges and all the little details to fit together. We're really excited to finally have this gap filled on the riverbank. There was so much inspiration for the riverbank. This is the Riverside Park on the Burnett River in Bundy. This is where the old marina used to be. And down in the park, you can see the garden beds, the seating and the paving. It's a really nice layout. There are lots of trees and shrubs along the riverbank. It's really green and shady, and I love all the colours and textures that are going on. And there's the Bundy Bell down at the jetty. There's a boardwalk that zigzags through the trees right along the water, and beautiful bougainvillea spilling down the bank. We found drains and covers to add a bit of interest as well. And you can see where the drain runs out through a culvert into the river. The river's got rock walls and mangroves keeping the bank in place. And we saw lots of people on the riverbank, walking, fishing, riding bikes along the path. Plenty of detail to recreate. Here's our CNC router that we use to cut the foam and the MDF, and this is where we started, cutting the contoured 50mm slices from foam that created the bones of our riverbank. Once all the slices were cut, they were stuck together with liquid nails and the gaps were filled with sculptor mould. This sculptor mould stuff is awesome to work with. It's so easy to use and creates fantastic texture. A wash of paint, take away that white cliffs of Dover look, and it's ready to start layering with greenery. The Riverside Park and dock area was 3D printed in a couple of parts. It's got loads of interesting textures along the front and big timber slab seating. The paving was cut from 2mm EVA foam. It was painted and then glued down onto the 3D printed base. The garden beds were 3D printed and fitted into the paving. They actually got detail before being glued into position. We use a lot of plants from Timu. They're super cheap and they add all sorts of different textures. The trees, I repaint the trunks and spray a darker green on the undersides, and that makes them look more natural and less plasticky. I also love using the boomer diorama pinch and stab method to create tufts and long grasses. The goal is to create lots of layers, colours and textures and make everything feel alive and natural. There's still plenty to do. Fill and blend the joins, match the foam and the dock area to the water line, add the mangroves along the shallows, still got to put the jetty and the boardwalk in, and then add lots of people in the park and along the path to really bring the scene to life. And of course loads more trees to make. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next update.